And hello, everyone. I hope you guys are all ready to have some fun today with our Coach v Coach show match here at Connected Camps.
Woo!
I am Coach Anthony. I'm joined by Coach Aidan, also known as
Hello.
you may know him as Hakyojin, the incredible hamster player of our Overwatch coaches.
Man of many Overwatch titles, it seems.
It very much seems. But today we're gonna be looking a little bit at Rocket League, and having a very fun show match, a competitive show match, but a very fun show match. Kind of like an exhibition match against some coaches. What we got? Let me just list off the teams. Team Shocked, which is gonna be Team 1. That's actually going to be Coach Patrick, Coach Jen, and Coach Greg. And how about you name off our coaches for Team 2, Coach Aidan?
Yeah, and over on Team 2, we have Coach Jack, Coach Brandon, and Coach Jesse on Team Happy Emoji. These team names, they decided to go with D colon and colon D, like those kinds of emotes, but that's going to get real confusing real quick, so they may go by many names, just as we do, Anthony. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams play out. They're looking pretty even to me, from what I've been able to tell. We've seen these teams play and get mixed around in events like our Rocket League club that we have with Connected Camps. So it should be pretty fair. This is going to be a best-of-5 series, I believe.
Best of 5 series, so we're gonna have a lot of action. That sounds about like an hour to 2 hours of gameplay, which is gonna be great. So if you don't need to stay for all of it. We appreciate y'all coming out today. But coming out to watch, and if you can't make it now, you can make it like a little bit later. It looks like they're already jumping in to kind of start this thing off. We hope that everyone's nice and cozy. We're already looking at Coach Jesse, Coach Brandon, and they're off. And Coach Aidan.
Yeah, so Coach Jesse and G Money going for the kickoff there. It looks like the ball's going to be in Blue's possession now. Touched by Goyo. Goyo having possession of the ball, going right for the goal, and it's going to be a strong early lead for Blue team over here. That is once again. That's going to be Team Shocked hitting the ball in right from the get-go.
Team Shock hitting him with the electricity and that beautiful goal animation with the dragon. This is the map where this is like the Lunar New Year map, right? Something like that.
I believe so. Yeah, I can't remember when it was introduced, but it's definitely a lovely day out here on this map. I forget the official title, but it is quite a great day for some car soccer. Wolfie Senpai going for the incredible save, denying Coach Jesse the goal over there on the orange goal. Wolfie Senpai going to take it all the way down now. Scored by Coach. That's going to be an amazing job. That's Coach Jen over there.
Take a little bit of a replay there. Wolfie Senpai hitting across the back. Kote, cabecita right into the goal.
Wow, incredible. Tied up already and only 30 seconds into the match. You know this is going to be a good one, Anthony.
Absolutely. I mean, these coaches, they're coaches for a reason. They're, in those high echelons. Oh my goodness!
Wolfie Senpai does it again.
What is this monster? Look at that coordination. Hits it again. Another cabecita right into the goal from about mid-range. The sniper with the head.
Going for our fourth touch off now. It's going to be Goyo hitting it over towards orange.
We got Coach Coat over there, and the ball is in the center. Oh, very nice hit. It's going to hit off the backboard, right back. Wolfie Senpai's looking
just a little too far to the right.
Yeah.
Goya now trying to bring it over for Blue. That's Team Shock once again. Coach Jack passing it up to Coach Brandon. Brandon missing the aerial. Brandon has said that when he misses his aerials, he likes to go into the training range just to practice it a little bit more. And let me tell you, he spent about 20 hours in the training range this week, so we'll see how that practice has been going for him. And there it is, paying off. The aerial right into Orange's goal. Team Shock with another point, and it's 2-2 with 1 minute and 10 seconds only away in the match.
Beautiful. Knocks it right into the ground, denying Wolfie Senpai to be able to knock it back and straight into the goal. Already again tied up 2-2. This is a very back and forth match while we're looking at it. G Money, Coach Greg looking to see what else he can do over here. Coach Jesse trying to deny any access to the goal. Brandon throws it off to the side. Now they got it over the orange side. Things are getting a little bit dangerous. Over to the mid side. Goyo! Not there.
Oh, Goyo, not quite there yet.
Oh, he's centering in.
Head-on collision.
Oh, not there yet.
Brandon with the denial at the mid. Goyo going for the goal.
Goyo!
Looks like it's good.
Exactly.
That was incredible for Team Shocked.
Amazing.
Taking the lead now.
Absolutely great. Look at that mid-range hit into the corner post and right in. The Dragon showing his condolences.
All right, going for the 6th kickoff now. Cody and Jesse going for it.
Oh, Backman's trying to look for it. We know this is something funny to see is that I have not seen exactly like a demolition from Coach Brandon. He is absolutely famous, more like infamous for them.
Yeah, he's spent more time demoing me than actually scoring the ball during our Rocket League practices, so it's incredible to see him playing a more passive style. I think he's got some tricks to pull up his sleeve as things get a little bit more dicey here, but thankfully, pressure's not quite on yet. Brandon denying that goal.
Shot on goal, Centralo. He's trying to put it into the middle. Goyo's not letting it happen. Coach Jack, very good at defense, hits it right back into the center. Now we're gonna have to see orange team over here trying to put it back into the defense. That's a very nice hit. Wolfie Senpai with the save.
Wolfie Senpai doing it all out here. He's been going on the offensive and defensive, truly carrying this team right now in the early stages of this show match.
The miscommunication, both Coach Brandon and Coach Jack hit the ball in the air and kind of put themselves in a weird spot. Goal is good.
Another incredible goal by Coach Jen there. Let's watch that one back. Driving up the wall, going for that shot, and it looks like Blue was just not in the position to stop that ball.
Not at all. Coach Jen with the Vapor Wave there to score one in and tie it up yet again. Wait, hold up.
No way. Oh my goodness, too close for comfort.
Absolutely, there it is. Actually, a demolition by Goyo, Coach Jack.
In the first hit here. Coach Jesse in the goal trying to deny
it in?
Senpai.
It's a wonderful goal right there.
Beautiful twist in the air. Trying to line it up just perfectly. Maybe a little bit too many twists. Just a stunt on Jesse a little bit right there. Right off the back axle and into the goal.
He did him dirty in front of the squad. What can I say?
That's true. There we go again. Goyo hitting the ball first. It's going to be over on Orange's side of the field. But Brandon's got the possession of it. Looks like Blue kind of losing control here, though. Not quite able to keep the ball in their possession. Coach Jen knocking it out.
Beautiful, beautiful acrobatics in the air. This is dangerous, but we got Coach Jen again with the defense, smacking it right away. Coach Jack, that's a wonderful goal. Just twisting in the air, showing some of that acrobatics. Let's see it right over again. Hits it right up into the air. That wonderful air dribble into the goal right past Coach Greg and Coach Wolfie Senpai.
Just another Goyo goal for you out here. 4-4 now on the scoreboard, and it's only the first match. We've still got plenty of this to go. Goyo touching off the ball first, knocking it back over to Orange. Orange playing a more defensive style off of these kickoffs, you notice. They're really letting Blue just hit the ball over to them and maintaining control. That hasn't been paying off for them so far.
Yeah.
Blue now intercepting.
Good. We still have it pretty dangerous. They're looking to see to somehow center the goal, but Greg is going to be there on the first one. Goyo, they're touching it. The air dribble. Is he going to get another one in? It's him versus the world. Oh my God!
He's insane. He's totally showing full aerial mastery here. Just keeping that ball up. 3 orange cars in goal, and none of them able to stop Goyo. It's Coach Jack once again dominating the field, tearing it up. It's really going to be a matchup between Wolfie Senpai and Goyo.
Oh, that was almost very dangerous there. They're looking to see what else they do. Coach Jesse trying to tap it in. Coach Jen hits it over. Is Goyo going to be able to make it? Not in time. Oh my God.
From down, Coach Jen really getting these nice shots in. It seems like every one of her shots has been completely calculated, regardless of how far or what the angle is. She just knocks it in time after time. 5-5 now on the scoreboard.
Now she just aimed down sights on that one and just launched it full send, and the ball goes flying into the midfield. Oh, yeah, nice.
Seems like we're not only getting some of the gods of Rocket League at Connected Camps, but the gods of Tarkov with that aim. Just completely sniping the ball in. Good denial by Goyo, preventing Wolfie Senpai from hitting the goal in. G-Money now trying to tap that one in. Cody coming back in, just a little bit too far off. Blue team manages to keep it out. And Team Smiley emoji, Team Happy emoji, Team Orange, whatever you want to call them, trying to reclaim this, taking the lead in the last 30 seconds here before we go to an overtime in our first match.
Now we're going to 30 seconds. Who's going to be able to hit that last goal? Or are we going to go to overtime? Things starting to hit it up. Coach Jesse is going to be able to hit it over to the side. The nice Greg is going to be able to just pass it over, denies a goal. Goyo is going to miss the attempt on touch of the ball. Now there's going over to the blue side. Coach Jesse coming around the side. Will he be able? That ball is in very dangerous territory. G-Money scores to put him up ahead.
Man. Just outplayed blue team, trying to look for an angle on this ball, and it just goes rolling right in. G-Money. Now that's money right there, that goal.
Money,
and now
money,
it's 6-5. Only another 12 seconds for Team Shockface to be shooting that ball in. Pass to Jesse, doesn't quite connect. Goyo trying to intercept the ball. Regaining control from blue here.
They need to keep this one up in the air. Only 2 seconds. Will Coach Jesse be able to keep it up? Unfortunately. Looks like Coach Goyo is not going to be able to smack it up in the air. We got Team Smiley Face going to be able to pick up the first win of this.
Yeah, incredible match there between these two. It was really back and forth for a lot of this. How do you think these teams are going to be changing up their play style going into match 2?
Alright, so this is the first time they're facing off. They have been practicing against each other, but there's going to be, I believe, a lot more defense. This game, the offense on point for each of these teams. Team Smiley Face just coming out slightly on top there at the last, but they need to bump up their defense. This game's going 5-6. Goyo, Backhams, I really think they're going to start to go back into more of a defensive style so they don't get scored on as much. How do you think, Aidan?
Yeah, I think there's going to need to be some defense coming out of Team Shockface. I think, like the name suggests, they were not ready or prepared for the amount of aggression coming out of Orange here. So it's gonna take quite a bit for them to play a little bit more of a defensive style, maybe not necessarily passive. I think they definitely need to go aggressive with it, but block off that goal a little bit more, take some better positions, and try and deny all the goals from G-Money, right? I think some of these balls just keep getting shot from way downtown, but it's always going to be G-Money clutching it up for Team Happy Face.
This is very true, very true. I'm still waiting on, Coach Brandon's, infamous style play of just being able to eliminate everybody out of the way. We still haven't seen that, and we're already going into game 2 to see what is going to be the outcome.
First touch off once again going to Team Shockface. They're going to try and deny that goal there. We can see some more of the defensive. They don't want another 10-second goal like the last game. Cody and Goyo both going for that aerial. It's going to be Goyo downtown in the air. My goodness, Mom, get the camera.
Just
look at that shot.
Gives it a little tap in, straight in, and that's what happens when you're playing a very offensive style, right? You're up on the other side, but tables can turn. The turntables, as they say, on the drop of a dime.
Yeah, I believe that was Michael Scott. How the turntables.
How the turntables.
Either Michael Scott or Wayne Gretzky. I can't quite remember. Now Backham's going for the goal, trying to hit it in once again for Team Shock. Good denial from Orange, stationing 2 cars in the goal to deny the ball. G-Money trying to gain control. Cody knocking it back out. Now Orange taking the aggressive.
Coach Jen has been showing a wonderful defense. I mean, you see all these wonderful saves coming out of from Orange team. Speaking of save, they're going to knock it right out, get that ball out of center, get it out of here. But Wolfie Senpai, Coach Patrick, trying to get that back into the middle, see if they can set up a shot. We have Greg coming in. This is getting really dangerous. There we go. There's the demolition coming out from Brandon.
There it is. Brandon giving the people what they want with the first demo from him of today. And G-Money gonna do it right back, saying, "Hey, how you doing? This is a game that we're gonna be playing today, huh?"
Coach Patrick,
third demo.
Wow, this is becoming a demolition derby so incredibly fast. What is happening?
And it seems like we've had a format switch in the middle of the match. We're now playing 2v2s with people getting demoed left and right on both sides.
Oh my goodness.
Backham's going for it again. The signature style coming out in full force, just like you predicted, Anthony.
Come on, he's not even anywhere near the ball. That's not doing anybody anyone favors.
It's certainly helping Shock, though. They've been able to stall this one out quite a bit, but needing to block off the goal, he does manage to clear it. Good job from Team Shocked here. Jesse, right place, right time, manages to block that one off, pass it to his teammate.
This is becoming such a wonderful game. As I said, the defense is going up. Patrick, is he gonna make it? Oh, but he gets it right in anyways. Coach Jesse wasn't able to push it onto the right side. Look at this. He rams it right into the goalpost. But unfortunately, the laws of physics means it has to go somewhere, and it chose left and right.
Yep, gotta take the 50-50 sometimes. I think Jesse was going for the boost, and he was just caught out of position at the wrong time. Wolfie Senpai recognizing the opportunity to strike. Quite like a wolf, he's found his prey.
Game's tied up 1-1. Patrick almost had it right there, but looks like Jack going again with the wonderful acrobatics in the air. Touches the ball, puts it back into orange territory. Coach Jesse looking to center, doesn't really find it. Now Coach Brandon misses by a mile.
Just a little bit low on the flight there. Happens to everyone, even the best of us.
Exactly. Oh!
Now Team Shocked.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! What an incredible follow through. You can see here Goyo trying to go for that finish, but manages to get demoed just before he can hit it, and Backham's with the assist. He's saying, no, if we're going to get demoed, it's going to be on my terms. I'm the only one who can benefit from these.
Absolutely.
Aggressive style of play, not quite paying off for Team Happy Face over there.
Hold up, is
Blue
it
wants
going
to kick off now.
Ooh, he's there with
Incredible
the save.
catch.
Yeah, I think they're becoming more prepared for these kind of kickoffs where they're just aiming it straight to the goal. You get punished if you don't got anybody there. And speaking of punish, almost got a goal in there for not a little bit of execution.
Yeah, Team Shocked with the 1-2 right there, putting one car in goal, knocking it back out. Backham's on Wolfie Senpai's tail. He's recognized the threat, and a little bit of bumping, a little bit of a love tap from the orange team here. Not quite sure who's going where. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication. G-Money now just straightening things out, trying to regain control for orange, and same thing coming out from blue.
Still trying to see if they can push it back. Greg is going to be able to start knocking it over to blue. Going to be missing it by a little bit, but Coach Jesse is there to capitalize. Over to the side, we're looking to see if they score in another goal. It is censored. There's Goyo. Oh, Coach Jesse, you messed it up. You blocked your own friend's goal. There we go. Backham's going for attempt number 2. Goyo coming in, hits the top of the post, and now we seem to be Brandon here trying to knock anything out of his way to get that goal back into territory.
I was really liking the aggressive plays coming out from Jesse, but I didn't realize that he was going to be defending both teams' goals in this match. It seems like that was maybe a little bit of a hiccup there for Blue, but they're still recovering, still in the lead with 1:20 left on the board. Goyo trying to hit it back up into the center for Backhams to follow through on, gets denied by G-Money.
That's what we'd call in the industry third impostering.
Third impostering, yes indeed. Kind of a sus play from Jesse, but
absolutely
you take what you can get, right?
Absolutely. Red is pretty sus, not gonna lie.
That's true.
Alright, now we're going.
Goyo clearing it out, trying to deny Wolfie Senpai the aerial. G-Money getting destroyed by Goyo. It's Goyo translated into Greg on Greg violence right there. Fun fact, Goyo's name, despite being translated to Greg, his name's actually Jack. So, yeah. Speaking of imposters, kind of going back to that line of thinking.
While all that is happening, we saw some excellent play. Coach Jack, Coach Goyo, knocks it straight into the goal with a little bit of a tap to redirect it into the play.
40 seconds left on the clock now for Orange to make this an overtime push. They've really got to go on the offensive here, enabling G-Money and Wolfie Senpai to get towards that goal just a little bit stronger.
He taps it right in. Goyo is going to try to knock it right out of play. 30 seconds remaining. Will they be able to? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Is he going to be?
Look at that air dribble!
Almost something there. There was making of greatness there.
Making of greatness, but falling just a little bit short. Still catching excellence along the way, though. That was quite a phenomenal showing, but not quite enough. Really here, Team Shock is trying to deny the goal in the last few seconds here, but not quite following through, giving Orange a window of opportunity to pull this one back from the jaws of defeat.
Is this going to be the 6-second buzzer beater? We have to see. They're going to go out just full on aggression. You cannot play this last play defensively. Everyone just kind of has to butt heads and run at it as fast as you can. Try to just knock it in. There we go. Wolfie Senpai is trying to go in. But Greg there, wonderful defense. It's going to just let them touch the floor.
And now we are tied up 1-1 in this series here, with 1 point on the board for each Team Shock and Team Happy. Incredibly close games. This one certainly looking to be in a little bit more of a dominant fashion for Blue. They're making all the correct adjustments. And where does Orange lie in this series? What do they need to be changing up to bring it back?
What they really need to be looking for here. I think they need to be making sure where they're at, really. I've seen a lot of plays, actually, where they're kind of bumping, as you said before, Aidan. You see those plays where they kind of bumping each other. Maybe a little bit more communication, making sure their rotations are in sync. Making sure where they really are in terms of, teammates.
Yeah, a little bit more slop coming out with the bumpiness. A little bit car-on-car action on the same side of things, so not quite what you want to see. You need a little bit more tightened-up gameplay. But that's all right. These teams they've only just been assembled recently, so still need a little bit more time to feel each other out, figure out what each other's strengths and weaknesses are, and get that synergy going together. It's not like they've had all the time to play together like the rest of our NASHF teams over here at Connected Camps.
Oh, absolutely.
We're,
Oh, were you saying it?
we're we're returning to the Forbidden Temple. There seems to be no desire to change the map up here.
Doesn't seem like it. I mean, it is a pretty festive map, and still in around that time period. I think the Overwatch event ended, but back into it. We're here in Game 3, looking to see what is going to be the next outcome of this game. Back in the end, Wolf Senpai looking for the kickoff. Ball is now in dangerous, uncharted territories. Looking to see what is going to be going in. They just need a little bit knocked, but they just hit it right out of danger.
Like to see the aggression coming out of Orange. They're finally winning some kickoffs here with Wolfie Senpai taking the lead. G-Money on the defensive here, trying to deny the goal. But, buddy, you can't set it up for Goyo. Oh, that's going to be a risky play. You got to be kicking yourself after that one. But there's still plenty of time to bring that one back. Only 1-0 with 4:42 left on the time bank. But, man, this ball is in the wrong place at the right time for Team Shock there.
And they're just looking to see what else they can push this. They want to push the lead, make sure to put at least 2 goals in between them. Give themselves a nice comfort zone. If you're always playing a competitive game like this, excuse me, while they have kind of a scoreboard up, you always want to imagine the score being 0-0.
Always got to treat it like a 0-0, get that mental reset. It's what the pros do, and my goodness, it's what these pros are looking to do here in this match. Wolfie Senpai trying to connect with the ball, not quite connecting those hits, but it's going to be Coat trying to go for the block. Good try, trying to deny it, centered it. For Goyo, Goyo not quite hitting it in, and that ball is going to be in Wolfie Senpai's possession now, running it all the way down the court.
Nice dribbling, but there we got Coach Goyo coming in just to smack him. The ball is going to go up into the air. Nice attempt, but now it's over to the side. They need to get that centered over, but Coach Goyo is not going to try to let that happen. Now we have a little bit of fumbling on the play here. Everyone's going every which way and right, but Coach Jesse with the boost is going to be able to push it back. Coach Jen, nice defense. So it's going to go along the side of the wall. This could be a little bit dangerous. She's looking to take it all the way. Is it going to go? Coach Backhams throws it out.
Backham's backing it up into the center there. Coach trying to hit it back, set it up for G-Money, but Coach Jesse going for the denial there.
Oh!
Trying to block and Coach wrapping it back around, going for that goal once again. Incredible job. There's so much determination coming out of this Orange team. They really want to take the lead back. It is going to be Coach Jen just running right around, trying to retake that goal.
Absolutely. I mean, this is just a repeat of every single game. Just one. No one seems to be able to get the clear lead until the last second, where just the bell rings, ding, ding, ding. And now they still, either team are still trying to just put a lead and to maintain it.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to make sure that they have that slight bit of dominance over one another. Great block from Orange there. Coach Jesse trying to run it back now, blocking the goal.
Oh,
taking a more defensive position. Goyo.
Oh, Coach
doing Goyo things.
Coach Jack had a little bit of seam there. Unfortunately, couldn't maintain it into the air to keep that magnificent dribble up. Coach Jen again making some amazing plays. The shot from downtown isn't going to land.
Wolfie Senpai now trying to take a shot on goal. Way too high, though, off the backboard. Does try to set up for G-Money, but G-Money not quite able to close it out. Ball a little bit too high for Orange to work with there. They're going to try to go for some lower plays here.
Now it's over onto the side. We're gonna have to see what Team Orange is trying to do. Backham's trying to put it back into Team Orange's territory. Again, balls just straight in the middle. Here comes a shot. Will they be able to block it? Wolfie Senpai says, piece of cake.
Excellent layup from Goyo, but unfortunately he was not counting on the double down defense coming out of Team Happy Face there. Goyo now trying to do a flip turn. Excellently executed, setting it up for Jesse. Still a little bit of that bumpage that we saw from the last game. Goyo hitting it in, knocks it in. Excellent job with the assist from Coach Jesse. That aggressive play style starting to pay off a little bit more here for Team Shock.
There you go. Goyo bumps it right in. Hold up, Wolfie Senpai knocks it in for an auto goal.
Oh, Wolfie Senpai knocks it in. That's unfortunate. Coach Patrick, that's Wolfie Senpai on the field for you. In Rocket League, he's gone from champ down to gold and back to champ in one season. So, he's had some fluctuations in his skill level. He's definitely good enough. He's definitely earned the right to be here today. But, he's got a little bit of a random play style. I think that unpredictability makes him both an incredible threat and somewhat of a liability, depending on whether he's playing champ or gold.
What really separates people or people from different ranks is really just the consistency. I mean, if you're making wonderful plays 10% of the time, versus 90% of the time you're just making like some goal plays. That's gonna set you apart from being getting to the higher echelon. But Coach Jesse celebrating his knock right into the goal off the side.
Yeah, Coach Jesse taking that aggressive stance there, taking the shot just direct on, nice and simple. That's what's gonna work for them. Yeah, you might make those gold plays 10% of the time, 50% of the time. Unfortunately for me, I make them 100% of the time, and that's why I'm still in gold 1. Coach Jesse now trying to go for the layup. Goyo going to knock it over to Backham's off the air. Nice assist, but it just didn't seem to have enough oomph to it. Now Orange is going to try and take it out into the goal. They got it nice and set up.
Ooh.
And there we go. We're seeing that champ-level play from Wolfie Senpai.
There we go. A wonderful shot. Lays it up, hits it against the backboard, just smacks it into the goalpost and lets the ball do the rest. Wonderful coordination on the side of Coach Wolfie Senpai with this car. I mean, when you think about it, I'm trying to visualize how you see this in real soccer, and I'm just seeing just like some martial artist in the air just hitting the ball around with his feet.
Yeah, it's like we got these car soccer anime battles going in, just flying left and right, trying to hit these like super powered kicks. But we're gonna have to see who gets the anime redemption arc here. It might be Orange going 4-3 now with a minute 14 left on the clock. That's Team Happy Face. Lots of nice little passes, little micro plays coming out. Wolfie Senpai taps it in, starting to clutch things back up for Team Happy Face.
Sasuga, Wolfie Senpai, translator note, that means what a great job, Wolfie Senpai. Not one-to-one, but something along that line. But you could just see him just making some great plays. Is he gonna make another? Almost had a third one. What's the hat trick again to be able to get? What's the hat trick explanation?
Oh gosh, I'd have to make a Google search right now, but I don't want to tear my eyes away from the screen. 1 minute remaining, and Orange just 1 goal away from pushing this to overtime as long as they can keep it tied up. Backums and Goyo both trying to go for the air. Backums and Goyo both looking really low on their boost here. So they might not be able to play as fast as they'd like here, having to circle back and get one of those mega packs.
Wait, G-Money is trying to centrate. We see Coach Jen over on the side, seeing if he can do anything. Wolfie Senpai now over on the right side. Coach Jesse just trying to run a lot of interference. And now down to 30 seconds on the clock. Coach Jen knocked it over to the side. Backham's back into the air. Looking to see what else he can put it into it. This is very dangerous. They really need to get that ball over to the other side. About 24 seconds. Backham's looking to try to push it out. Wolfie Senpai looking to try to make the hero play over to the side, but now it's up in the air the last 17 seconds. Coach Goyo, wonderful dribbling over to the air. Coach Jen looking to also help out. Coach Joji Monado, what are you doing?
No! Oh my goodness, Goyo using the environmental plays, knocking off of another car to get it into the goal. I think if you're G-Money, you're thinking that was going to bounce off the backboard, but not quite. Just a little bit too low for that.
A little bit too low, and unfortunately that's going to knock the ball in. Now you got only about 10 seconds to see if you can save this game. Coach Backham's really just trying to deny any space and any time, just waste their time, and that's going to put the nail in the coffin.
That is going to be the nail in the coffin indeed. Team Shocked getting that last goal with 3 seconds remaining, giving Orange only 1 second per goal that they need to push us into overtime. Unless a miracle play comes in, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that's going to be really hard. That's, as you said, 1 goal per second, and we've already lost 2 seconds there, so they're still trying to keep it up, but, that's not going to be it.
That's not going to be it indeed. And that's going to make the score 2-1 in favor of Team Shocked. You can see them flipping out over that victory. And we might take a few minutes here just to give the teams a little bit of break to recenter themselves, figure out what needs to happen. Maybe take a bio break, get some water, try to reset for what could be our final match of Rocket League here today in the Coach versus Coach show match.
Absolutely. Remember that thing where I said if we were about to take like an hour to 2 hours? I want to retract that statement and say we're going to have about like maybe 45 minutes of 1 hour gameplay today. But as I said, we're gonna go to a small little intermission, folks. We'll be right back after both teams have settled themselves in and get a little bit of water, less than a minute. So we'll catch us here in about a minute. And
Oh
we're back,
my
ladies and
goodness.
gentlemen. Oh my goodness! Come on, give us like 2 seconds to talk, please.
Oh, lordy. Well, welcome back. That's one way to kick off that that fourth match. These teams are wasting no time trying to close it out. That's it's a little bit awkward.
That's totally fine. We're just gonna bounce it right off, just as Coach Jack is bouncing off the ball into the air. Now over the midfield, over. Now it's just straight up in the air. Anybody's ball right now. Coach Dan trying to position over to the side. No, Coach Joyo is gonna say, let's put that back into orange territory. Wait, hold up. That's a wonderful goal on top of that.
Oh my goodness. 4:39 on the clock, only 21 seconds in, and we've already got 2 goals for Team Shock. You know, these guys are saying goals await for nobody, not even the production team. And by God, they're really running with it.
And by God, indeed. Now we're gonna see how does how does Team Smiley Face want to respond? You know, you can't be 2 goals down at the beginning. You do have a lot of time, but you don't want to keep letting this just steamroll.
It's going to be Goyo going for that aerial there, trying to get denied by Wolfie, set by Coach Jesse going for the tap, not quite able to make it. G-Money denying him that goal, but Coach Jesse in position to receive this ball, maybe able to do something with it. All of blue stacked up on one side, squad up, trying to get that goal in, and it's not going to work out for them this time around. Going for it again. Orange needing to go on a little bit more of the aggressive here while blue is down their boost. Backup's going for the aerial, doesn't quite manage to hit it. Orange still not able to clear this ball off of their side. Blue just taking shot after shot after shot on this goal. Goyo going for the demo on Wolfie Senpai. That's one more random variable out of the mix.
You gotta give it to them. They beefed up their defense after those 2 goals, and now they've been turned it over the side. Wolfie Senpai, unfortunately, is just gonna miss it by a little bit. Coach Greg tries to see if he can push it on the midfield. Coach Goyo trying to just run it with the ball, see where he can take it. It's gonna slide right in. No, unfortunately not. G-Money to be able to pass it over the side and back to the midfield, out of danger's way.
Coach Jesse trying to get the touch there, not able to get it. Orange does manage to clear it out, and blue now on the defensive here, just what Orange is looking for. But now they're out of position. People trying to play last as soon as possible, and Goyo, man, you gotta wonder if that was a fake out play from blue, taking all of Orange, letting them come over to that side of the field, leaving the goal completely wide open, ready for blue to just score right in. And now it's gonna be 3-0. 3 minutes left for Orange to still run this one back and push it to the overtime. It is anyone's game, as we've seen in the past few matches.
This is a closable gap for Team Smiley Face. We've seen before. Backham's trying to look for it, but it's very dangerous. Coach Jen kicks it over to the other side. Coach Goyo there to receive and knocks it right back. Wolfie Senpai says, no, we need to get that goal. Is it gonna be right in?
Oh, Patrick just a little bit too far off, not able to get it. And Coach Patrick, you know he's got to be kicking himself off of that one. Really wishes he could hit that ball. Would have been a perfect start to the run back from Orange, but he's got plenty of time. Still 2 minutes 45 on the clock and able to turn it back around. Coach Jesse, direct as always, just hitting it right on in. That gap that you were talking about, still closable, but it's widening by the minute here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Coach Jesse just looks at the opportunity, says like, well, if you're gonna give me a piece of cake, I'm gonna take the cherry off the top too.
Put it in his boba nonetheless. That's gonna be Goyo hitting the ball. Blue still just winning every single kickoff, it seems. Managing to get a lot of pressure on the Orange here. Orange really needs to be able to just clear the ball, send some people with it, and not let Blue just keep checking it back on out. G-Money, that is Coach Greg once again, keeping the ball on blue side of the field, and blue starting to feel the heat a little bit from Team Smiley Face, managing to break through the defenses. G-Money going for this aerial goal, manages to deny it, but Goyo on the receiving end there, ready to catch. Coach Jesse in the air. Let's see if there's a goal to be scored. It's Goyo once again, playing the defense, the offense, and everything in between.
You know, the distance used to be a steady stream, then it became a pretty big river, now it's becoming the Niagara Falls at this point.
Yeah, just a deluge of goals coming in from blue. That's your word of the day. Orange trying to come in now. Wolfie sent by with the touch, and it's going to be on blue side of the field now. Goyo trying to get possession of it, clear it back out. Orange denying them that opportunity. G-Money sending it right up for Coat, but Coat is a little bit too far off. Coach Jen possibly not sure of where to be in that moment. It looks like Orange is still lacking a little bit of the communication, and now she's going for the aerial, just a little bit denied. That was a perfect position to play, just not quite there in time. But it might not matter. Wolfie Senpai putting Orange on the board now with 1:45 left.
Absolutely beautiful. Just pops her right up. And this is kind of the unfortunate of having a very offensive team is that everyone is... Oh, almost had to try to knock it in. But everyone pushed forward. There's no one to push back.
Yes, indeed. It's when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. We're definitely seeing that play style coming out. See who will give first in match 4 here during the Coach versus Coach Rocket League show match. Seems like Orange is going to be the first to give. But going for the demo now. I think that's the first one we've seen from Coach Jen, taking a play out of Brandon's book here with the demos. You're going to have to play dirty to win, but it's okay because Blue's doing the same. Wolfie Senpai almost with the goal, denied the aerial.
And, to Coach Brandon's, kind of delight that there is no flags on plays when you make plays like that. Wolfie Senpai looking to see if he can hit that back. Hits it right back with the back of the bumper. Now Coach Backham's now trying to put it back into play. Coach Wolfie Senpai pulls it over to the right side. Coach Goyo again pulling it over the side. This is the thing that Orange needs to work on. They really need to be able to get this ball out of their territory. It's been in here every time I'm watching it. It just comes right back and they're not able to push it out. They're just non-stop relentless with this. But that might pay out for Orange team. There's nobody on their side of the goal and they're already pushing it in. But the rotations are coming out, keeping it over to the blue side. Now we only got about 35 seconds on the clock to change this, change the outcome of this win.
Orange is going to have to make a miracle play here, and that gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger with a goal from Coach Brandon on behalf of Team Shock, making the score 6-1 in the final 30 seconds here. And it's looking like it's going to be nearly a sweep here for Team Shock. Orange still in the match in everything but the scoreboard.
I wonder if Coach Brandon actually has kind of like a fake Supreme sticker with Backums like on his computer or something on the side, as he has on his little Steam tag.
I'm sure he does, but if he doesn't, you should definitely get him one.
Oh, definitely.
Goyo now trying to get the kickoff off the wall, trying to keep that ball in the air. 13 seconds and counting down, and this is looking like it's it. Team Shock going for the style points now, trying to win the audience over. Even if they win the title, it's not enough for them.
Gotta go for a full win. Wolfie Senpai makes it right in for at least the last second to go. A moral victory for themselves, at least.
Yeah, moral victory, managing to get that last goal in. A buzzer beater. But it looks like that will be it. Team Shock winning their 3rd game. That is going to be GG's all around. An incredible match from all of our coaches.
Absolute incredible match. I mean, seeing, as we said, this is a, nice friendly match between coaches, both, having a lot of experience in Rocket League and, knowing a lot about them. A very fun match, and it especially those first 3 match, which were, pretty dang cool to watch, especially how close they were. Okay.
Yeah. Now we want to hear from both teams here. We will be joining Team 1 as Team Shock. We want to hear from them just a little bit and get their thoughts on the situation. So we will switch over to that call.
All right.
Hello.
All
hey,
right.
Fellas.
Congratulations, Team Shocked, bringing it back after that first round. Really great job to see.
Thank
How's
you.
it going?
Good. I'm feeling good. Having a good time in here.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, referring to us as the Shock on the stream, we know how big of a fan you are of the San Francisco Shock and the Overwatch League. We really had to take the dub for you and San Francisco Shock fans everywhere. We put it in our name. And once we worked out the kinks from the first game, we started to realize what was happening. It was all just uphill from there. Everything just kind of fell into place.
Yeah, so what were some of the changes that you felt needed to be made? Because Anthony and I, we definitely had our own take on what needed to happen. What were you doing to adapt in those last few matches there?
Well, it's actually pretty simple. Just get me the ball more. I'm just kidding. No.
I definitely saw a lot more of that with you air dribbling the ball for 10 minutes in the air at a time. I don't know what you're talking about, Coach Jack.
All right, there's a little bit of that serious, but I was a little too cocky for actually what I meant. We played well as a group.
One of the big things that we really changed up going into games 2 through 4, 5, whatever it might be, was we know that Jack really has the potential to pop off at any moment, but we started playing more as a team, and we were like, you've got this, you've got that, and I think that ultimately it was a combination of a number of small changes that really led our team to success.
Also, just let me sit back while Jack carries me.
Hop in the
Getting
backpack.
carried
Yeah.
by Jack. The Jack Pack
The Jack
putting the
Pack.
team on his back. So
Jack
great job from the team Shocked. Once again, give it up in the chat. Get your Pog Champs out there for Team Shocked. We will be moving on to a couple of games of Drop Shot here, just to keep the action flowing just a little bit longer and see if Team Happy Face Emoji will be able to show their skills in a different format. But once again, congratulations to the Team Shocked. It was excellent watching you guys play. Excellent comeback towards the end there.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
having us.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
Any last words for the fans at home?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I've got to say, well, Jack definitely was the deciding factor in that series. I think a lot of my impact wasn't on the score sheet, and you're not going to see me demoing 6 people on there. But I think it helps.
That's true.
So
Yeah, what was your demolition end card there, actually?
let me tell you, Aidan, it was just no thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts, head empty, car destroyed. Okay, well, we're going to move on back over to a drop shot lobby now to keep the action going once again. So great job. And Anthony, I think we will send it on back to this next game.
Yeah, we'll cut to a little short intermission while we get things all prepped and ready to go. Don't go anywhere, folks. Just get some water, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. And welcome back, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful break. Got some water, got some popcorn. We still have a little bit for you before we end the stream today. Going to go into drop shot with the teams and have a little bit of more fun here. Before we get into that, we're actually going to be talking to Team 2 and see how they really back. As I said, I am Coach Anthony with Coach Aidan, and here we are to interview the team.
Yeah, so we're here with the team smiley face emoji. So things were looking pretty strong in the first match. What started happening in the last few? How were you feeling as the matches went on?
We started out feeling pretty good, and then those later games started to feel very similar to most of the times I've gone up against Goyo or Coach Jack in the past. So as the games went on, I feel like we started to lose hope a little bit as Jack was flying around out there. But what about the rest of the team here?
So overall, I think we did pretty well for going against Coach Jack. He is probably one of the best players I've ever played with. So it was really fun to get that first win against him. I was really glad that we took the first game. Moving into the second and third game and fourth game, they really took advantage that we were playing a little defensively.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
Especially with Coach Brandon demoing constantly.
Yeah, we were getting a lot of bumps out there. I feel like I know we always felt we weren't picking enough small pads up and things like that. We kept not having enough boost to really challenge people on those high aerials.
Yeah, Brandon always looks like he's playing a different game out there on the field, both boost draining and demoing. He's really just playing a little bit more of a bumper battle cars out there on the field.
He's channeling the gridiron game mode that we played last time on stream.
Absolutely wonderful.
Now, a question for Coach Jen, actually. We weren't quite sure how to pronounce your name, so we went through about 4 different ways of saying it. Is it Cote? Is it Cody? Is it Cote? Or what's the preferred pronunciation of that?
Yeah, I was supposed to message you guys before because I was worried about that. But yeah, it's like coat. It's like wearing a coat.
Like coat. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay,
we definitely said that at some point. So so we definitely had that on there. And what's the origin of that name, actually? Where did you come up with coat?
So before The Mandalorian was popular, I used to have a bunch of Star Wars books, and I just looked in the glossary, and there was a Mandalorian term for glory that was coat, and so I thought that was cool at like 10 years old, and that's been like my gamer tag forever. So, but yeah, it can be pronounced anyway. It's imaginary, so.
Well, there you go. Coach Jen recognizing cool before it was cool. I think that's just going to earn you some more brownie points with your students who are in the chat right now. Do you guys have any messages out there for the fans at home?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out and watching us. Play some matches. Wish we could have done a better job in that last one, especially, but they were fun for sure. Very challenging games.
You guys
Fun
played
matches
excellent
for
games
sure.
out there.
Yeah, we had a blast casting.
Nice.
Right.
Alrighty.
I'll tell you,
I'm
ready for some drop shot for sure.
Yeah, we are. I was just about to say, great transition. Actually, we're about to move into some drop shot matches. So Anthony and I will rejoin our caster call. But once again, great games to you all. Really well played. Really fun matches. Seeing the chat pop off quite a bit. And we'll see if you can run it back in this different game mode. Yeah.
For sure.
Alrighty. Well, let's see how it goes as we move into our drop shot game. Anthony, we'll move back to that call.
All right, let's go. And here we are.
All right.
Not much of
there
a
you have it
transition.
from both of those teams. Hopefully people get to know their coaches just a little bit better here.
Mm-hmm. We hope everyone watching has been having a lot of fun, as you know, these games have been electrifying, have been a total blast to just watch, cast, and all do that fun, all do that fun stuff. As I said, next event is going to be a drop shot, and if anybody's unfamiliar, it is a little bit different from the normal kind of Rocket League game mode of kind of car soccer. This time, there's not going to be any goals per se. The goal is to hit the ball actually through the ground.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting take. There's a lot of aerial play to be had, a lot of ball control to be had in this game mode. And so we've seen a lot of specialization from some of these players, really good at hitting those aerials, really good at keeping the ball low to the ground and knocking it off of walls and stuff. So seeing how these players do in this new game mode is going to be quite interesting. And hopefully this lobby will get started soon.
Mm-hmm. But you know, this gives us actually a little bit of extra time, a little bit extra transition to be able to, you know, talk about a little bit of fun facts that the coaches did provide us. So let me hit you with one of them, Coach Aidan. So let me see, can you guess this person once had a 10-minute conversation with the legendary David Hasselhoff?
Well, I don't know who here would be able to hassle the Hoff for that long. 10 minutes is quite a lot of time to take away from a celebrity. I feel like the only one who really has like, you know, the celebrity like charisma to do that would be either Coach Greg or Coach Brandon.
Ooh, you got a 50-50 there.
Got
Very
a 50-50
close.
there.
You got a 50-50.
I don't know if that
there.
maybe the Twitch chat's able to help me out with that one. If you can guess which one of the coaches is able to hold a 10-minute conversation with David Hasselhoff himself.
All right, give the chat a little bit of a minute here, but it one of those is a correct answer, folks. So let's see if anybody guessed it. I'll give them about 20 more seconds. But you know, most of my memory of David Hasselhoff, I actually didn't know him very much or know of him before the SpongeBob movie came out. You know, as soon as like when I first saw that movie and just saw David Hasselhoff, I was like, oh, you know, I've like this seems like a very famous person.
Yeah.
But we're actually going to be going into game, and you know, Anarchy.
We are seeing
Anarchy
109 saying it's Greg. Yeah, Anarchy 109 is correct. Greg has been able to hold a 10-minute conversation with David Hasselhoff. Quite impressive. Must have been telling him an epic story about his Rocket League skills, because boy, oh boy, that is something to brag about.
Absolutely. And now, speaking of Rocket League skills, we're going to be seeing both Team Smiley Face and Team Shock put it to the test here as we go into drop shot. As you said, it's a little bit different, as you can see. Both teams are trying to knock over the ball to the opposing side and try to first electrify the ground. As you see, when that ball hit the ground after it was electrified, after getting hit in the air, changes the ground to a more illuminated color. What you need to do next is electrify the ball yet again with your color and hit that part of the ground to break, quote unquote, break out the ground, as you can kind of slightly see here. And then you have to throw the ball in there. That's how you score a point for your team.
You know, this game mode definitely has a special place in my heart amongst all the Rocket League game modes. I'm not a particularly adept Rocket League player myself, but this definitely takes me back to when I was younger playing the block breaker games. If you've ever seen that, where you have to shoot the ball up into the blocks and bounce it around, and you kind of learn some trigonometry in the process, trying to get the angles perfectly correct. So this definitely brings me back to those kinds of gameplays. That's awesome to see in this type of format. Goyo trying to keep control of the ball there, but it seems to be going out just a little bit too far. And it looks like Orange still having quite the control. Goyo playing back, trying to make sure that the ball doesn't go back onto Team Shock's side of the field. But he's going to bring it over there himself.
Got electrified over blue. They need to throw it over to the other side right now. There's a lot of electrified panels, but they've been doing such a good job of keeping in the air and not letting it touch any panels that it's so crazy. You see Coach actually getting demoed by Greg. Uncharacteristically, I thought that was Coach Brandon for a second.
I did too. You see the demo on the field and you realize like, oh, yep, Brandon at it again. But no, he is in fact playing the original game, not his own little beat to his own drum.
That's
hitting the ball up into the air, electrified for blue. Orange needing to get the touch here before it hits the ground on their side of the field. They do manage to hit it.
Again,
not quite enough momentum there.
This game is just one big game of keep away. As you can see, there it finally goes. Coach Goyo going to be able to score one for his team after a very excellent bop from the head right into the goal. And they had a wide open shot there after they cracked open the floor wide open.
It's what's incredible to see there is Team Happy Face is actually going to get the advantage here going into this. As you can see, their side of the field has reset off of that goal. One goal is enough to shake the whole floor back up. So they get a fresh start here, just a point down, and they get to keep all of their momentum going from that last match into this next one. So that hole open, and there you go. There you have it. It's like it's nothing. pretty much two fresh sides of the field now. Like you were saying earlier, keeping that 0-0 mindset. The field definitely reflecting it, Anthony.
Most definitely. And now we're having a clean slate basically on the field. As we see, both sides have reset back to 0. Again, that 0-0 mentality to be able to keep yourself in the game. Let's see who exactly is going to be able to get control of the ball first. We already see Team Blue already getting some first knocks on the floor, which could translate into a possible goal if they can keep it up.
We're trying to see some superpower strength coming here from Goyo. That is Coach Jack. Did you know Coach Jack is actually a vegan? Another
Is
fun
he
fact
now?
for you there.
Oh,
Yeah, he is. He's never told us, but that's in his fun fact sheet. So he's, as proven by the completely accurate documentary Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, vegans do have superpowers, and we're going to see that coming out from Jack. Eventually here, he is trying to get that ball cleared. Just needs a little bit of time to warm up. So as long as he's on his vegan diet, he should be good to go. Orange does manage to get a score onto blue side of the field, though. Jack clearing it once again for the Team Shock.
Again, the ball is in dangerous waters here over on the blue side. Coach Jack trying to keep it over side. Gets a little bit of a knock now into the orange side. Oh my goodness! Just knocks it
Hexagon,
straight down.
perfect goal right there. We'll have to get the replay on that one. Thank goodness for that. Oh my lordy, dribbled right in. The narrowest of windows, really threading the needle on that one. And it's going to be Team Happy Face taking the lead with a minute left. This might be the comeback that they were looking for in that last series.
Absolutely. And now the score is 1-2. We have a fresh reset on the blue side. Now they're looking to see what they can do. Looking to see if they can do themselves right here. Ball up in the air. Changes over to the blue side. Over back to orange. Blue is still looking to see what else. Now we're going to get a little bit... No, we still keep... Oh my goodness. This is actually just a game of keep away.
Yes, indeed. 30 seconds left on the clock. That's a huge hit for Orange, managing to get onto the blue side of the field. Blue's defense is not quite as robust as they once were. The Blue, quite on the aggressive themselves, managing to get some things done. Brandon manages to get demoed. The tables have turned once more. That's going to be wows all around from the team. 8 seconds remaining. Blue trying to get that last second goal and bring this into overtime. Will they be able to do it? They still do have a chance, but that means that they cannot let it touch the ground. But there it's going to be. GG's indeed.
GG's
And-
indeed.
And for those of you who are Team Smiley Face fans out there, you'll love to see it. Really know what other way to put it. You'll love to see it. They got the comeback, and you have to wonder if maybe the 3v3 normal format wasn't quite their style, but drop shot, they are certainly proving themselves the kings.
All right, it seems like that's going to be it for us here today at Connected Camps. Hope everyone had a wonderful time. Thank you for coming out and joining us. We saw a lot of people active in the chat and, everyone trying to interact. So it was great to see, and we hope we put on a very good show for you here at Connected Camps. We're always trying to make sure y'all are both getting a entertaining and also a fun cast to watch. I know that me and Coach Aidan definitely had a fun time, being able to catch all the action and have some fun here.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible getting to see Rocket League from the spectator's perspective, mostly because it doesn't put any of the pressure on myself personally. But, you'll have to see it coming out of people who know how to play the game. And if you want to see more of the action coming out of our coaches for these coach versus coach show matches, be sure to follow our social medias. We have our Twitter account, our Facebook account, follow Connected Camps on each of those platforms. Find out more information about when the next stream is going to be. We definitely have a lot of educational content planned, a lot of coach versus coach show matches. So please make sure that you are following our socials. If you haven't already, you can find us at twitter.com/connectedcamps. You'll be able to find out more of the information being updated in real time. So go do that. Go follow us. Get that number a little bit higher. Get the likes going.
Get it going. Get it rolling. And also...
Get it rolling.
Get it rolling. And, if you haven't already dropped us a follow, we'd really mighty appreciate it. And also, you'd be updated live when we go live. We've had some couple of streams coming out as well. Me and Coach Patrick actually do a little bit of, if we could do a little bit of a plug, have been doing a little bit of Apex streaming on Wednesday. Not sure if we'll continue that, but we've been, having a lot of people come around. You might also enjoy it too. So, as we said before, follow us on our socials. Drop us a follow if you like. And, that's going to be it from us here today. Before we go, I'm going to hit you with one more fact. Aidan, you might all already know this, but the team. This is a very fun fact. Actually, before working in Connected Cans, me and Brandon did not know each other. But did you know? Did you know he actually lived only 5 minutes away from my house?
Well, I assume he's probably gonna be knocking on your door once he watches this VOD back and hears all the comments that we had to make about him. So definitely get ready for that one.
Oh yeah,
It's only 5 minutes away.
I'm already bolting down the doors. I don't want to hear any of it. No, I'm just playing. He's a great guy. Everyone here is a wonderful, great people to join. As I said, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll see you all next time.
Have a great night, everyone.